All right, so on three, we're gonna do a clap sync. So your video recording, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so as of now, I'm a minute and 23 seconds in. We're gonna count down. 3, 2, 1.
Ah, man. I
Damn it, Chop.
I missed that.
This is going on the bloopers. All right, on 3. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you for joining us today on this lovely, lovely day. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Saturday the 27th. Yes, I looked at my computer and I found out the truth. I have decided to take some of you guys a suggestion about getting interviews with officers and civil servants within the community, and I want to start off with some of my best friends. Obviously, I had to start off with my boy, Johnathan PORCHICA. He's a firefighter, Pine Bluff Fire Department. He's one of my longtime friends from college, and he's definitely out there trying to make a difference and do better for our community. We had the luxury of getting to talk with him and actually meet up with him. We weren't able to meet face to face, so we did this via phone call connection. It was very, very ghetto the way we set this up, but it all worked out. You can't laugh, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
It was really hard trying to get this done, even though I wasn't able to make it to Pine Bluff. We definitely rigged this up with some of the most ghetto methods. It took us like 6 hours to figure it out, but we did it. 2 college graduates figured out a way to record each other and present it to you guys. So please check out our interview. I have a few more videos. They'll all be posted up in the link next to me. So tell me about yourself and where you're from.
Okay, like Hero said, my name is Johnathan PORCHICA. I go by Pork Chop, extra gravy, all that in one. You know, I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. Grew up in South Central. It's a lovely place. You know, I went to high school at Lincoln High School. I graduated from there and went to a junior college called East Los Angeles College. And then went on from there, went to UAPB, and that's where I met Hero. You know, my birthplace was, like I said, was Los Angeles. My mom and dad were great parents. They made sure that I was a good, upstanding man. You know, they put that foot in that ass. You know, excuse my French. I'm sorry, but my mom is from Kingston, Jamaica. You know, my dad was born and raised in Los Angeles too, but that's it.
Cool. And as you know, we've been like going through this back and forth. You were one of the brain trusts that I came to when I originally started this whole idea about ETO and getting it off the ground. And you kind of stressed to me how important it was to keep it beyond, you know, just being about officers or city officials, and then let anyone who's providing a public service to be part of this. So firefighters definitely help our community out tons, and I wanted them to be part of it as well. So I greatly appreciate you taking the time out to join us today. It means the most to us, and we're just gonna ramble through some questions and talk about some relevant topics. You know, guy talk. You know, everybody wants to know, what do the guys do when this is what we do. We videotape ourselves talking to one another. So I greatly appreciate you, and send out much love and respect to the family, friends, and everything.
Already.
So we're just gonna go down the list. You know, interject as you please. Speak your mind whenever you can. Just off top, you're a firefighter, right? So tell us, what's the best time you've had being a firefighter?
Man, working as a fireman, it's I think it's the best job in the planet. Like, there's no job.
Best job in the planet, Chop?
best job on the planet. Like
Okay.
being a fireman, to be able to give back to your community, to be able to uplift little kids, you know, be able to help and intervene in life changing, you know, events. I think that's awesome. You know, I think that you know, being a fireman is a great job. You know, when I think of being a fireman, you know, I there's levels, and I always say, you know, you have your actors, and you know, you have your NFL football players, and you know, your celebrities. Right. What's next to me is a fireman. Like, there's nothing, you know, if you subtract all those other entities, the fireman is the next biggest thing, the next hottest thing. You know?
Hey, no arguing with you right there. You're definitely one of the bravest, boldest men I know. You won't catch me running into any fires. It's Hero. Check this out. It's Hero. And I'm not jumping into no fire. It takes a special type of human being to definitely indulge themselves in that. And you know, we greatly appreciate you guys' help and service. And you know, I know you personally. I've walked by your side. We've bled, we've cried, and we've sweat together. And there's no camaraderie like that. And I know your station, your team, they greatly appreciate having you. So off top, we just need to be able to identify you as a person. Favorite NFL team? Go.
Man, favorite NFL team? That's kind of hard. I'm a type of person that likes a person. You know, I like an individual.
All right, so who's your individual?
My favorite coach is Pete Carroll's. You know, Pete Carroll's is a great coach. So wherever he goes, that's my favorite team.
So hold on. So what you're saying is, if you had to pick a jersey, you're gonna be rocking Beast Mode's jersey.
I'm gonna be rocking Pete Carroll's jersey, bro.
My bad. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's nothing against Beast Mode. You know, he from Cali. You know, but Pete Carroll's is. I love the way he coaches. I love the way he interacts with the players. You know, I had an opportunity to go to his camp and see him and talk to him personally. My cousin played for him. You know, I've been. You know, we've laughed and joked about a lot of things. So, you know, being a baller, just like, you know, it's a different level. It's not just about a team and you know, just winning for me. You know, it's about you know, giving back to an individual, teaching them how to be a man. And Pete Carroll does that great.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. All right, so let's switch up a little bit more to the workout routine. And you told me I put on a little bit of mass. You know, I appreciate it. You know, so I gotta ask: squat or bench press?
Man, being that I just had knee surgery, you know, I would like to say.
Hope you get a speedy recovery too.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna be back in action soon. I would love squat. You know, I had veered away from the squat when I got to college because I was pretty strong, you know, with my lower body. So I had veered away from it. I was doing upper body. I was doing the curls and trying to look good for the girls. That was what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just being honest.
Yeah.
I was doing the curls in the chest and the back and all that. You know, I wear pants, you know, my legs were sexy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't have to, you know, do no more squats, but squatting is important, man. Like, you walk every day, you use your legs, those muscles, you need to keep those quads strong, and that supports, keeps your pressure off your knees, you know, so squatting, baby, all day.
Okay, all right. And you're a person of many talents, many characteristics. Can you indulge us a little bit on one of your worst days as a firefighter? That you sharing that with us, and letting that link into another question just right off top. With all that's going on in our community, in particular, hold on one second. I think I lost recording. Did I? No, we're still good. So just jumping into the topic right next to that is, as far as the community goes, you know, you're a firefighter. There's certain things you have to be prepared to handle, and you know, motor vehicle accidents and fires are a part of them. Do you feel there's anything else that can be done within your community ranks to help your position, your job, your coming out there a little bit easier? as far as roads, access roads? Is there enough lighting in the area? Is there enough, support if we need it for you guys out there while you're out there doing God's work, basically?
Our department is a unique department. We're pretty, we're pretty strong. We got a lot of young guys. They're ready to work. The job as a fireman, whatever tools you're given, firemen are trained to use them to the best of their abilities. And there really isn't, anything in particular, but as a fireman across the nation, I feel like firemen, policemen, teachers, they're underpaid. They're underpaid, and you got people that leave departments for better jobs, and they leave to go even just up the street for extra, $10, $15, $20,000. I mean, to a man that has,
which isn't like a small amount, $15,000, $20,000. That's a difference between living in poverty and living with comfort. So
exactly,
it's not an extreme. Do you feel money is an issue when it comes to civil servants such as yourself? Do you feel the real thrill of being a firefighter, which this is just me speaking on what I've observed in my lifetime. Back when I was younger, being a civil servant was all the rage. But with cuts to benefits, unions not acting right, do you feel that money could help solve a lot of the issues fire departments throughout the country are going through?
Well, the fire department is like I said, is very unique. It's a unique job, just like being a policeman.
Yeah.
You got guys that will do this job for free. So
yeah,
like the money, a guy like me, the department is changing. You have guys that are coming in with degrees and they want to give back. They want to be in civil service. That's kind of different. That's different for guys to come in with full degrees, biology degrees, engineering degrees, and want to come in scrubbing toilets and being around blood and guts and CPR and all that stuff, where we can go get a white collar job and be okay.
Definitely.
So the money, I feel like these guys are coming in like myself. We're doing a lot of work. Fire department does it. We just don't fight fires. We do EMS calls. We do MVAs. Motor vehicle accidents. We do a lot. Trench rescues, water rescues. Everything. And I feel like these guys, they deserve more money. They deserve, don't take away the pension. They deserve all that.
Definitely. And that just goes into a little bit more with personal attribute. I feel, is it fair to say that if you have a community backing you, it's a lot easier for you guys to get what you need because the community completely understands what you're going through?
Of course. But a lot of people, when they think of a fireman, they watch TV or they go to sleep and they do this.
They do everything they're not supposed to until a fire happens.
Exactly. Or they don't see us putting on demonstrations, and they don't see us putting on different events for the kids and going to church events. And,
so that makes me automatically ask you, do you think ETO would be something useful to you guys?
Oh man, ETO. First, let me describe ETO to me. The ETO is amazing. Like, it's a device that will help unify and police. You help unify and police the police and firefighters, and it'll help unify that. Help the community see what a fireman does. Help see what a policeman does. Get the credit that they deserve. They always want to bash a police officer and talk bad about them, but what about the good police officer? I mean, that's not acknowledged. Maybe it's acknowledged in how. What about the community? You're just mad because you got pulled over for a ticket, but what about the little girl that he saved from being captured by a pedophile? Like, that goes unnoticed. With this device, it allows that mother to give a brief summary and give him credit, and add to his profile, so
definitely,
that's amazing.
And I brought this to you because, like I say, you're one of the brain trust I brought to this because you work in the system. I'm outside looking in, and I can only represent 1/10 of my population. but it's very interesting to me, like, to get your perspective on it. And you said to us they'll help unify the community and civil servants who are helping us in our community. Do you feel that we have an issue? Do you feel the community trusts civil servants as much as they used to?
In the South, I would say no, they don't, because you got a lot of old heads that are still in office. The way the world is going, things are changing. You got to push for change. Younger guys, young guys, all different races. They have knowledge. You got to change this old mentality. And a lot of old people, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, Dominican, I can go through the whole. You got an old mentality. You know what I'm saying? So if we can change that, I'm not saying forget the history and where we come from, but if you get those older guys out of those positions and able to, elect these young guys, people with different visions, I think that would help with the community backing them and help with, change and, all that stuff.
Definitely. And I greatly appreciate, just talking to us on that level. And for you, you're a family man. So you have people you care about, you have people you watch over daily. Do you feel the benefits of having ETO for significant others, loved ones, family members, or something you want to do? If someone sent you a captured video, as one of the details are, about a situation that's going on, it shows that one of your loved ones, God forbid, is being arrested, and the film comes to you, is that something that you feel is a little bit invasive? Do you feel that's a little bit too in-depth?
No, it's not. I mean, as a man, I have a wife and a kid. I can't be there 24/7. I can't be there 24/7. I work a job where I'm going 24 hours, and if I work overtime, that's another 24 hours. As a man, you have to put food on the table. You have to support your family. You have to do what you have to do. So the Lord gives these other men these jobs, police officers, to serve and protect. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a house fire, my wife is in a car accident and she's on the highway somewhere, I mean, I want to be there, but I don't know that's going on. I'm in a house fire. I'm doing the work of the Lord. So that state trooper is there to protect her and help her get off the highway. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that allows, that job is helping me do my job better, because they're able to help her, assist her, whatever, a flat tire, and I'm not knowing. I can be trying to save a life or something. So that's important. She's able to give a statement to say or add to his profile. So and so did this for me, and I greatly appreciate that. And he's a great police officer. Yep. That alone.
PS4 or Xbox? Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely,
man. I'm so outdated. I got an iPhone 4. I got a PlayStation 3.
Oh man.
But if I was up to date, PlayStation 4, baby, all day.
Okay. I hear you. And so let's devolve, because a lot of people are going to be wondering, like, where did Hero find this person? I want you guys to know that Pork Chop knows me as well as any of my friends claim to know me. So we want to go into some personal endeavors.
Oh shoot!
What's your most embarrassing moment of me?
Most embarrassing moment. Oh man. Hero was a rookie when he first came to UAPB. He was a freshman. Now I came out of junior college. I was a junior. And they had me on scholarship. I was the man. I came out here to start. So Hero comes on campus. I'm out here playing. We're in full gear. I'm like, okay, yeah, we got this little freshman man. I'm about to do him in real quick. Let him know how we do. So he's 6'3", 300 pounds. I'm like, okay. Set, blue 42. Hero comes off the ball so hard. I mean, he comes off the ball like a bat out of hell. He hits me in my mouth. I'm eating dirt. He hits around the corner, hits the quarterback. And it wasn't even a real quarterback, thank the Lord. It was a back, I'm just like, man, that wasn't embarrassing for you. It was embarrassing for me,
I swear I asked you what was the most embarrassing thing you had on me.
I know, and that's just crazy. Like LA, Ladarius Anthony was giving high fives and Hintz was getting high fives. I'm like, this, you little, so that's the most embarrassing thing I can think of. Other than that, I mean, we're good. But that was pretty embarrassing for me.
Immediately after that moment, I tell myself, because you know what I'm about to ask you that. Who would it be you versus fight? I always used to think to myself, I do not want to get in a fight with Chop. And everybody's like, why not? You got to I'm like, no, he has leverage.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I said,
and see, I like to go against the big guy. Give me the big guy.
Yeah. I always tell people if I was ever in a back alleyway and somebody rolled up on me and you, I'd be like, big guy, you might want to fight me. No, I got no, you don't want to fight him, sir. Sir, listen to me. I care about your health. At least when I get you down, I'm gonna stop beating on you. Chop.
See, I got that little man syndrome. It's like I feel like I gotta prove myself. And then I don't fight fair. I kick, I bite. I'm kicking in genitals.
Oh man.
I love you, hero, but hey,
man.
I'm sorry, man. I love you though.
Gotta get the win. Get the W. Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No one's better.
Hey, right. Hey, Dr. Colin said it best.
All right, so let me ask you this. Let's switch over to a little bit of a political agenda. I don't know your voting tenures, but I know if one president wins, you might have to leave the country, Pork Chop. I know I'm gonna have to leave the country. I'm Muslim and I'm black, so
hey, man, hey, who you telling? I got a house in Jamaica already. I'm straight.
So let's just start off with the basics. Your honest opinion of Barack Obama. Do you feel in the 8 years that he's been in office, do you think he's done enough to be deemed a good president?
Enough is not the word, man. They don't give the man enough credit. They judge him by his color. We live in that era. That's horrible. I mean, for a man to judge a man by his color of his skin, that's just, to me, that's blasphemy. Like, you shouldn't do that. That's horrible. Judge a man by his good works and his character, and all that. Don't judge him by the color of his skin. Obama did a great job. He's done a lot for students. He's done a lot for, middle class, poverty. He's done a lot, and I commend him, and it's not just because he's a black man. It's because of, what he has done. And I'll be the first to tell you, my mama told me, oh, you better vote for Obama, and I said, why? Because he's black. I play with my mama like that all the time. No, you better just vote for Obama. She's not gonna say that. I was raised in a home where, all colors are welcome, but so Obama, he's great, and as far as future candidates, I think Hillary Clinton is doing a great job. Now, I don't know in depth about everything, I don't want you to rip me a new one about, what she does or can't do or what the other guy can or can't do. I don't follow politics like that. Okay. Those are two, religion and politics are real touchy subjects, in politics. I love Hillary Clinton. She's a woman, I really don't know everything she stands for, but just that she's been under Obama's campaign, continue what Obama did, that's enough for me. I'll vote for you. If you continue what Obama's doing, I'll vote for you, and from what I see and know, I mean, that's why, so. Rightfully so, everyone's opinion is everyone's opinion, because I follow the political world a little bit closer, a little bit tighter. It's sort of what I kind of do on my offhand chance. Yeah. But, it's definitely your opinion. As long as you wasn't saying anything about voting for Trump, hey, me and you was good, bro. Hey, I gotta go. I got to go. But hey, and I got your back, bro. I'm not voting for that dude. He's a trip, man.
Yeah, I mean,
the way he talk about Hispanics and degrade them, man. What? You are disrespectful. Like that just angers me. You don't. single out a race. You don't single out Muslims. You don't single out Hispanics, Mexicans. You don't do that. That is blunt racism.
He is okay. So I'll give you a little bit of it. He is leading the Republican primary. Like
I know.
So there's been even people on the Democratic or Socialist side or the Liberal side who have even come out and said, "I'm gonna have to vote Republican just so I make sure he doesn't win."
Yeah.
So when you have a consensus like that, do you feel like the political agenda is definitely not what it's supposed to be? I mean, could you imagine him going into a conference with the world leaders talking about disarming nuclear weapons and probably sends us into the World War III?
Yeah, that worries me a lot. But at the end of the day, I'm a man of God, and man, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, so I don't worry about politics. Man, I gotta live my life, touch others, do what I can, because at the end of the day, I want the Lord to say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant."
Can you repeat what the Lord sounds like again? I just want to make sure I have it.
Well done, my good and faithful servant.
Here goes a real question that's been burning. You're a black man, I'm a black man. We both come from other countries or some form of origin of a different country.
Yeah.
And I just want to know what your opinion is. The Black Lives Matter movement, black people in general, minorities in general. Do you feel their outrage towards the community, towards officers, city officials, is justified? Do you feel these people are making a case that there is some type of social injustice and it's happening to minorities?
There is a social injustice, that's very clear. When you have a movement and it says Black Lives Matter, that's not saying that all other lives don't matter, but it's just bringing the fact that black people are being treated wrong, and let's bring it to the surface. Let's make it part of your agenda. Of course, there's other people that go about it the wrong way. That's with everything. That's everything. So that is important. Like you need to shine light on the people that are fighting the good fight. I got an example for you. You got Martin Luther King and you got Malcolm X. Malcolm X, they wanted the same thing, but Malcolm X had a more aggressive route. Martin Luther King had a more compassionate and love route. But they're both right. It's both. They're both fighting for the same thing. But so
a lot of people argue that we have tried to do the right thing. That Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were both part of that tradition, and they both were assassinated. And in that mindset, they say to them, "Well, maybe we need to push the envelope a little deeper. Maybe we need to be a little bit more forceful with this." Do you feel that? Yeah.
You can talk all the Bible talk and all the good talk all you want to. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna offend mine and think you just gonna walk away. If you kill Hero, I know for a fact that Hero did not do something for him to get his life took. He's smarter than me, so I know I'm avenge you, bro. Like, don't worry, I don't gotta think. Look, I know I'm thinking very clear. I'm coming down. You know what I'm saying? Firefighter, police officer, I don't to the left. Like, I'm from LA. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's more to that. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the great things about ETO. The no application basically gives people a step-by-step scenario how to avoid ending 6 feet underground.
Yeah, true. And I can't do that very well. You do it better than me.
And and part of the video series that I'll be putting out shortly has to deal with that. I want to recreate Michael Brown's situation. I want to show people, because there's no footage on it. It's just a bunch of eyewitnesses. But I want to show everyone that no matter what is going on, there's an easy way to diffuse the situation. It's all about control. People tend to fear what they can't control. And I feel that there's a divide in the community that comes from people walking around with guns who are called officers but don't enforce the law, more like execute it. And when I say execute, I mean the people involved. And that leads me to a big problem that, you know, a lot of people talk about. You know, officers say we never know what we're going to face. We never know what's going to happen to us, you know. And part of that might come from the fact that there's 100 guns to every one person in America. We have the most guns per person in the world.
Yeah.
And do you feel we have a gun problem? And if we do you think it's time for us to do something about it as far as gun control?
Me personally, I own a set of firearms, you know, and the reason why I have a set of firearms is to protect my family if need be. I don't really worry about no apocalyptic and all that and the world coming to an end. I have firearms to protect my family. You know, something push come to shove, I'm in my bed, I'm gonna shoot you dead right, you know, right there. I won't feel sorry for you, I will kill you. So when you say a gun problem, I mean, we have a problem with guns getting in the wrong hands. You know, guns don't kill people, people kill people. So I feel like maybe getting the gun should be a little bit harder. You know, background checks, you know, all that stuff. Make sure you're fit, mentally you're in order, you know, all that stuff, you know, but just making it harder for a person like me. I'm a fireman, you know. Yeah, firemen go crazy. They can go on a psychological breakdown. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, anybody, that can happen to anybody. You know, you don't know what the future holds. You know, so just making it harder for somebody to get a gun, I think that will deter a lot of people and help. You know, but taking away guns, nah, that's not gonna solve the problem. Because I mean, you know, it's back in the day when they try to stop, you know, alcohol and all that, it was still going on. They were able to still get drunk and all that stuff, you know, just like weed. I mean, they can put stipulations on it, but people are still gonna get high.
So do you feel like Americans are too violent, maybe? Like, do we have a violent culture? America is a very unique situation where it's a cesspool of multiple cultures who have to fuse and work together as one. If you go to India, there are Indians there. There are Indians there. If you go to Africa, there's Africans there. If you go to Jamaica, there's Jamaicans there. The culture is established.
Yeah.
So do you feel our constant clashing is what causes us to be violent? Do you believe Americans are violent? We've had two mass shootings in the last week, and they pretty much used to be something. Remember when Sandy Hook and stuff like that used to go on? It used to be a week-long investigation. Now it's like, yeah, it happened again. All right, on to sports. Let's see what Steph Curry's doing.
Well, I don't think. I think as a culture, we are, like you said, it's unique. We're a melting pot. I think there's a lot of hatred here. That's what I think, and that's what fuels a lot of stuff. You know, cultures clashing. I don't think that has any effect. I think that it's just a lot of hatred here. You know, Jamaica is a unique place because you have white Jamaicans, you have Chinese Jamaicans, you have Mexican Jamaicans. You can go to Jamaica, get off the plane, and see a Mexican, and he will talk Patois. Patois is the name of the language they talk. You'll be shocked if you see a Chinese man talking Patois, and I'm talking about full Patois, like, yeah man, wagwan, you know, who that, you know, that's how they talk, and you'll be like, wow, is that a Mexican man? Yeah, he's talking Patois. He's Jamaican. Yeah, Jamaicans see Jamaican. They don't see a color. So they don't see a.
Do you feel? I guess this is just an extension of it. Do you feel Americans just don't want to accept the fact that the person next to them is American? Because
exactly, that is so key. That is the problem right there. You go to a job application. What do they ask you? Are you black, white, Mexican, Hispanic? Are you Islander? No, I'm American. I was born here in America. I am American. I'm not a black man. I am not a white man. I am American. And that is a problem. You know, when you go to Jamaica and you fill out a job application, they ask you, are you Jamaican, American? Are you German? Are you African? That's what they ask you.
Wow.
You know, it's not black, white, you know, brown, yellow. It's not color oriented like that. It's really a country. Where are you from? America? Are you from Germany? Where are you from? Africa? You know, it's not black and white. So that's a problem in America. I'm American. I'm not just a black man. I'm American, you know.
And that is a very valid point. Something that I didn't even put into perspective with my times overseas and going to Africa and being able to look at job applications, you're absolutely right. They asked you more so, what language do you speak so we can communicate to you?
Exactly.
So that is a very, very true point. These stigmatisms that come with it. But real life, do you think the Dallas Cowboys have a shot at the Super Bowl this year?
Hey, what did Kanye say? Ha, sway. What did he say? Ha, sway. He said something like that, but no, man, I'm not a Cowboy fan. All you Cowboy fans out there, bye.
Easy.
Go run a lap.
Easy job. and in the spirit of conflict, Batman versus Superman, who wins?
Oh man, Superman all day. Like, I wear an S in my chest.
It's okay, Chop. I'll give it to you. I want you guys to know Batman's the realest. All right.
Oh my God! I already knew you was gonna say
okay.
That. I knew you was gonna say
that. All you won't. But this is the true testimony. Iron Man or Captain America?
I love Iron Man. He's so sarcastic. I love him. I love it. Captain America is just he's too much of a Captain America.
Yeah. Okay, so we can agree on that. Captain America definitely gonna take that one. Favorite color?
Huh?
Favorite color?
Man, blue, gray, and black. I just can't say one. I love blue. I love gray. I even love red sometimes. But blue and gray, black. I love black. Black is beautiful. I love it.
From L.A., East L.A.
No, South Central LA.
That's South Central LA. Yeah. You can wear the two colors at the same time?
No, that's why I said blue and gray, baby, all day. When I came to Pine Bluff, I started wearing a little bit of red, but you don't want to hop off the bus, wearing too much red in the wrong part of town. You might get, what's up, cuz? Where you from? I don't need that.
Yeah. You don't want to be stopped on the corner. That's for sure.
Nah. So and I done had plenty of altercations like that. So.
Top 5 NBA players.
We gonna go ahead and give Kobe his due respect. Kobe.
And we talk about in the history of the NBA.
Yes, Kobe. I'm giving him his respect.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I love Michael. You know what I'm saying? I love him. Will Chamberlain. Love him.
Okay.
Great athlete. LeBron James, he's a great athlete. He just didn't have the right coach.
Wait. You're putting LeBron James in the top 5 greatest NBA players.
I'm putting him up there because he is 280 pounds. He jumps like a feather. Like he's light. There's no other athlete in America that can do that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. He's
280 pounds. He comes down the hole like a fullback. Like, come on now, you got to give him his credit.
Okay.
And then I gotta go with who's that? That's 4, right?
That's 4. You said Will. You said Kobe. You said Michael. You said LeBron. You got one more.
I'm gonna have to say.
Hey.
Man, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I would have to say Kareem, bro. I gotta stick with Kareem.
Okay, man. All right. Hey, this is your list. The only people that are gonna make fun of you are the people in the comment section.
Since it's PG-13, I'm not gonna say what the first thing that came through my mind. I'm not gonna say.
Oh man,
because I speak my mind, baby.
I know you do. There's tons of stuff here I had to edit for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes some. What's your catchphrase?
My catchphrase?
Yeah.
There's a partner of mine, and you know him. Hen, big old hen, hen dog. And he always says something about whole team or get your weight up or, just a whole bunch of silly things, So my catchphrase, I don't know, man. That's just,
any form of hentology.
Any form. Like anything he says is it's captivating. I run with it. Like
Yeah.
he's an extraordinary person.
Definitely.
Whole team, get your weight up.
Yeah.
Hard body, young body.
Body, young body. So, in the spirit of that, you talk about yourself in the younger phase. Present day you, married, wife, kid, talking to 18-year-old you. One piece of advice you give him. What is it?
Woo! 18 years old.
You hard body, you young body, you're rough. You're tough. What is it you would want him to know?
I would tell Johnathan Portia, I would tell him, live for yourself, Johnathan. You don't live for everybody else. At a younger age, I was so focused on being a big brother, and that's not wrong, but I was more focused on, just making my parents proud and, trying to live for them. You know what I'm saying? I would tell myself, Johnathan, remember, this is your life. Anything that you're gonna face ahead, these are your choices. Don't let other people just, influence you where you don't think for yourself. And just focus on you. And always be a good person. Put the Lord first, and just focus on that. And I think that's what I would tell him. And I have a whole lot of reasons why I would say that. But that's what I would tell him.
Definitely. And just to round up our conversation on ETO, you'll be the official, very first certified ETO firefighter in the application. So congratulations to you on that. You'll also be
yes. Thank you.
You'll be the top 50, and you'll be in the top 20 people. So you also get a custom avatar. And I've been drawing your avatar, and I've been trying to stick to a lot of your features, but would you be offended if I told you on your avatar you look like the animated character Luke Cage?
Luke Cage? Nah, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
I drew you, and that is what I came out with. And what would you want to be your code name? Because as you know, on ETO, no one has their real names. So if you had to pick one, it'd be a combination of adjective, verb, noun, underscore, adjective, verb, noun, pronoun, whatever. So for example, mine would be superhero. What would you want your name to be? This is your chance to claim. You can obviously change this, but you'll have the first option. So you could go with pork chop if you even want it.
I named my son Justice.
Yeah.
And the reason why I named him Justice was because Justice was a combination of everything you just said. Adjectives, noun, verbs. He's a leader. He's the innovator. He's the law. He's the, he's gonna be the help. He's strong, powerful. Like justice is a word of, equality. It just, when you hear justice, he has to be upstanding.
Yes.
And I think my name will be Justice. That's what I want my name to be, Justice, because of all those traits.
So you want to go with Firefighter the Justice.
Firefighter the Justice. Ooh, I like that.
Hey, there you go. It's on record. So we'll be working on that, and we'll be trying to get you uploaded.
Cool.
If you could take a second to talk to the people and themselves and let them know about your dedication to what you're doing, and that the dedication that we're providing in ETO is real. Tell us about how you feel these two things need to mesh, and how you feel the community needs to be involved with ETO.
Like I explained earlier, ETO is it's a great application. It can change the world. I just want you guys to gravitate towards it, accept it, watch the videos. I want you to really spend time on understanding what it is. We don't want just your money, like, even though money is important to build it, but I want you to believe in it. I want you to hold it dear to your heart. We all will have kids one day. We all gonna have wives, girlfriends, brothers, family members. So this might one day save somebody dear to your heart. dear to your best friend's heart. So ETO is something that I want you guys to take your time and really watch the videos, understand what it is, believe what it is, and really believe in it, and that's what I have to say about it. I want you to be proactive. I'm not gonna just tell you what it is. I've given enough. I want you to, anybody that listens and watch the video, that's important. I want you to really understand what it is.
Definitely. And like I said, I greatly appreciate your support. You've been there since day one with me on this project, and I've been working on it. It's something I treated as a hobby, but then I realized lives could be altered by this, so I had to take a more serious approach. And with that being said, I always like to tell myself, nothing is perfect. So if there was one thing that you wanted to see changed outright, or something you wanted to, help the application move forward, what would that be for you? A lot of people always question me and say, how would you get people to capture, the videos? And I say, well, you don't just capture bad videos, you capture all videos. If you meet an officer in the street, take a picture. I want people to come to you. So, like, for example, Chop, you're on the scene of a fire. Everything's been put under control. A group of people come up to you saying, "Hey, we want to take a picture with you," and videotape the altercation that happened with you in the fire department and the MVC. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with people coming up to you and trying to take pictures and be like, "Hey, we want you to know we support you and thank you"? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Of course. I mean, a fire scene is very chaotic. It might not be the appropriate time, but rolling up hose, the downtime, cleaning up the house, mopping up. That's the perfect time. You're more than welcome to approach me at the truck, take pictures, ask me questions. I'm down for all that. I think that is cool. I think that's important. It gives the kids, they see that's something to look up to. And so yeah, that's cool, man. You can ask questions, video, you can be my voice. That's what this application does. It allows you to be my voice. It allows you to be your voice and say what you like, what you don't like. That's all important. And I feel like that's what a person like yourself, whoever's watching this video, you're able to do, and that's key. That's key in pushing this,
All right. So like I said, Chop, it's been a pleasure having you. All right, Chop. So we're winding down in our interview, and I mean, we covered so many topics here, but just off bat, what's your 5-year plan from here on out? You're 28, you're a young bull, still kicking, still riding. I mean, what's your 5-year plan, 10-year plan? Tell us what you see yourself, what you plan on doing.
In 5 years, I just finished paramedic school.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm focusing on trying to pass my national registry. And I really want to continue in the medicine field and the firefighting. That's what I would love, when I go to work, it's not work, so I love it, so I'm gonna do everything I can to scrape up all the tools to be a better fireman, to be a better advocate in the fire department and the firemen in the community. That's what I want to do. So becoming a paramedic, becoming an RN, that's all hand in hand. We're running on helicopters, ambulances, the fire truck. Firefighting is developing into EMS services. That's what it's developing. So I'm doing everything I can to, grab all the tools to become a better fireman. And that's finishing paramedic school, taking the second step and finishing RN school and, doing all that stuff. And, once I do that, the sky's the limit. I mean, I can go to any community, any fire department and offer my services, and home is home. Los Angeles, being in LA, is something that I always think about, and so that's dear to my heart. Open up a restaurant. I love to eat. I love to cook.
Well, you can cook. My God, this man. Hey, y'all think I can cook? That should have been one of the questions, because he kicked my butt in that for sure. I ate Thanksgiving at his house. I was there till the next day. Didn't leave. He said, "You want us to go play?" No, I'm just gonna eat here before I leave again. Boy,
I forgot about that, man. We used to throw down on Thanksgiving,
man.
Dude,
that man. Oh man, Chop. I could send my wife to you to teach her some things. So just real quick, you know, with your 5-year plan, you definitely have goals and things like. Who do you want to thank out there? You know, who've been some major motivators to you? You know, people, family, friends, captains. You know, people that have driven you to this point.
Man, first I like to thank my mom. My mom never gave up on me. She always loved me. She always there for me. I mean, from day one, you know, she's been there for me. I love my mom to death. You know, I wouldn't know where I would be without her. She kicked my butt. She made sure I was in class. She popped up in class. You know, she was that type of mom. You know, in full uniform. She didn't care. You know, so moms held me down, you know, and just being a man, and, you know, my pops always taught me little things about being a man and stuff. So pops, mom, you know, I give a lot of credit to, you know, just my brothers, man. My brothers, we done fought other people, fought each other, you know, just becoming strong and unified, like, you know, going through all the trials and tribulations with them, you know, I give them credit too, you know, so like just my family, man. And you know, there's a few guys out there, you know, a few lieutenants and engineers, JB, you know, he's given me a lot of knowledge about property investments, and you know, that's how I was able to buy my first couple houses. So you know, that's all helped me be a better man, you know. And I want to buy more houses. I want to have you know, I want to have money in the bank. I mean, I want to be able to give back to kids, show them the way, you know, show them how it's done, you know. And I mean, money is a tool, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to use that tool to show young kids how I made it, you know, how I got to where I am, and you know, and so, you know, I think that's all important, you know. So JB, he helped me with, you know, teach me about, you know, when to sell your car, when to buy a house, what to look for, you know. And then my Uncle Alan, I can't forget about Uncle Alan. He showed me a lot, you know. But yeah.
Definitely. And I just want to thank you. You know, you've done the most for us. ETO is indebted to you forever. And if there's ever a day that comes by, you know, God is my witness, you know, I want you guys. He was one of the brain trusts. If there's ever a day I'm making $10 billion a year, I promise you're getting $1 billion and then some. And I'm just gonna be throwing at you too. I want you just to wake up and roll over and be like, "What? How did Hero get in the house?" First of all, somebody tell me. I changed the locks 3 times. Still finds a way to get in here. And I just, you know, I wish there was so much. I wish I could just peer into the future, and because I know this is gonna be successful, and I could just peer into the future and just show you, be like, "Hey, look, man, this is you." And you did so much for me. I'm eternally in your debt. I mean, from my stomping grounds in Pine Bluff, you definitely were a molding factor for me. You taught me and showed me the way, because even though I was playing sports and considered I had talent, I didn't know how to properly use it. You definitely helped mold me and helped me become tough on that field, you know. Become somebody that I could, like, that people brag about, you know. And I always tell people, you know, you brag about me so much, but you don't know all the people that went into making me like this. So you're definitely one of those people, and I want to thank you for, you know, helping out with ETO, your donations, and just force feeding it down people's throats, and just, you know, taking time out of your day. I know you could definitely be doing 101 different things, but you decided to interview with me, and I'm pretty sure the people in the community will greatly appreciate this. And from ETO and all the parties involved, we just want to reach out our greatest form of thank you, and we greatly appreciate it.
That's cool, man. That warms my heart, man. That makes me feel good, and I'm gonna continue to support you, and I'm gonna continue to do what I can, do my part. You know, there's still, I feel like ain't nothing that I've done. I still got a whole bunch I want to do. You know, it's just, I'm gonna do it. You know, there's a lot on my heart and a lot of things. So, man, I'm gonna continue to support you, continue to do whatever you ask of me, man. I'm gonna just keep loving you and keep doing what I gotta do, man. You got my full support, bro.
Man, thank you so much. Johnathan Portia, he's He's one of my dear friends. I hope you found the video informational. I hope you found the transparency that we were able to provide for you guys useful. ETO is desperately trying to make this movement, and a lot of people have joined it. We've already hit a major milestone of $3,000, and the very next day we hit $3,500. I'm definitely not bragging about that, but I am definitely appreciative of it. We have to get to 9,000. The beta will be coming out in about 2 weeks. Paying the money up front, so they're excited, we're excited. The top 20 people are definitely going to be part of the beta. Top 50 people will also be part of the beta. They will get to pick their names, and the top 20 will have the ability to pick their names and have a custom avatar drawn by this guy. Man, it's just so many things I'm so thankful for. You guys are really helping me out and making this transition a lot easier. If you like the hat Johnathan was wearing, pork chop, that is represented by my boy Evan Weber, who's down there. He will be part of the interview process. He is a city official who helps out in Little Rock, so he'll be a part of our interview series. If you're interested in looking at some of his merchandise and a lot of his gear, I'll have a link in the title below. I'll have a link in the description below, and I also have a link connected to the picture. Move Deadpool. There. And check it out, please. Support the cause. It's a great movement. As we're winding down, you guys have been sending me tons of questions about ETO and the things that I'm involved in, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to try and get as much work done as possible. Pretty soon here, I'll be making some transitions and getting ready for some school-related type stuff, so I'm going to try my best to get as much out as possible before my schedule kind of locks up. But as we proceed to give you what you need, here's some advice. Rules only apply to people who don't have power.
Yo, first I like to introduce myself, they call me Sensei. I work for small change and start my weekends every Wednesday. Relationships are boring if she don't suck you while you driving. I'm only rapping cause my cousin's still in public housing. My mama think I smoke too much, say I don't pray enough. She don't know how many times I ask God for a Porsche. I went to church this morning, pastor pull up in the Hummer, told me pay my tithes and I can have one by next summer. Like, damn, is this a plan or a scheme? Is this real life or a really bad dream? Smile on my face, women love to see my teeth. I know one day they gon' see them on the screen, man. Cause all I do is work, fuck, drink, smoke, sleep. Yeah, I get out of love when they see me in